wankasa wa make you conclusion wankasa wo the assumptions what me akeka ni na abom no atete bi afiri no wankasa wa make you judgment me de ene say me begina am kire because e come here say ade ne nye na wo ka say enya na MPP ne wo so a wo benya tipo nkosofo a mo wa MPP mo mbeka cha say wo ye NDC ni wo benya nkofo a mo nwene ewo mu a wo de betoto parties bi wo benya nkofo bi mbeka say wo ye NDC ni wo benya nkofo mbeka say wo ye MPP ni me say wo de pa ma CPP mra nne na mamu ana se niema bi a wo ye ne nye na ye nka ho asem wo be sen obi obetena ba bia ka che se wo nya MPP ni a wo ye NDC ni en MPP na wo so edu ka asem bia na se enfeva na se enkoma aban na ana se enya de bi a e promote aban na obi to wo so ye NDC ni ma NDC mra nne na e bi a NDC niema bi obeye ne nso so nye ne san ka ho asem ana se nsentwofo kuro ya yen san ka ho asem wo be sen obi ono so betena ba bia ka che NDC ni betena ba bia ka che se won nsem a wo ka no won so wo ye MPP ni enti akwati se nsentwofo na nkasa some of us are devote ye ho se asem no se de sitie sa na e be ka no enokro ne se de tisie sa na e be ka no enchekire ni nimdie wo sa amanfo enya no enema wo se ye bie so e de kire amanfo the right to information enema nimdie na se enema bie wo se amanfo ehu no ye tu ye ho asi wo se ye be ma mo hu sa de no ya amfo anko party A ye do be ko party B ana ye do be ko party C ya mo anye CPP ni a ye be mo ye MPP ni ya mo anye MPP ni a ye be mo ye NDC ni for God things say obia chance or the tuaba even the president of the republic or tuaba ba akope ni kokromuti we o timba akope wi a on tuaba biem but we be kan semna we are dying you be associated to a certain political party you be pam party colors a show you be pam party suit a show and we ko share manyoku bim that is how far the country has gotten to the truth has become bitter. Enti MPP was who can say now favor MPP for yes so NDC you belong to the opposition party NDC ba now can say now favor ma you belong to the opposition party NPP enti nipa ba ko then metumi NDC mesa NPP the right thinking members in the society should think now we na nya me de ma ye no enya adwuma ya analyze the issues say enti asem ya okay wo de toto ho a eyampa na se enyampa yampa amanyosem hunu no ento nchen amanyosem can never develop this country except you and I we become one and decide to tell the truth and that's how the country will always collapse the country will never progress and I may see good governance abai papa and I say amamuo papa eno any ade aye be hwe ene enti ye kase good government wan kasa wonsusiem wan kasa wunyansam wan kasa wadwem no ye ka aban papa e kire wo sen aban papa ne aban a dia oye nyina na mo wa wotuo ne policies ne ideologies ne initiatives na dia ne oye nyina no eboa ne nkofo ne ma ne nkofo anigi ne ma ne nkofo nya ahotoso ne ma the lives of his people no secured. Thomas Jefferson, former ex-US president, or can say me about good government. Now, say no, can you? I say, good government is a government that most effectively secures the rights of the people and the rewards of their labor, which promotes their happiness and also do their role. And according to Thomas Jefferson, no, ye can say aban bi aban papa, anase ye can say amemuo bi amemuo papa, amemuo anase aban a ede emu timamufuo no, emu nipa no epeye no, na eye first. Enu na the first priority. Emu nipa ne emu timamufuo no, abasobodi anase de omu deserve no, ede ma omo, se de be ya ebema omo ani agye enti abanfo anase abanboni bia no onwene emutimamufuo ho abanfo anase abanboni bia no emutimamu ne policies ne niam a hoye nyina no eyade a emutimamufuo no emoa omo ema omo ani enye Now, that is the definition of Thomas Jefferson, edema good government. And you and I know, say, about Papa Bia, especially in a democratic representative state, you know, about Papa Bia involves the people. Because democracy involves the people's participation. It's about Papa Bia Tien call for Assem, Etienne call for Sufre. See to it there, the right of 8 people, no, and no better first to make sure they call for a happy. And only about Papa Ejuma Oye. If you are in a country or any part of the world, it has nothing to do with the rights of the people. Because any government that doesn't seek to the right of the people first is a useless government. Any government that doesn't listen to the people, any government that fails to listen to the people, that government is a useless government. Enti abaya won tie ni nkofo sufre, abaya na namawa otu M1 nkofo no, ya abanhunu ya abanfo, abaya su ni mfaso. Any part of the world, that is what good governance or good government is about. Or share the rights of the people first, or put the interests of the people first, and then he attends to the interests of the people just to make sure the people are always happy. Any good government sacrifices whatever or will be for the people, especially where there is democracy. Now, you will never be all a kikabum. Now, a constitute good government. I to say ye kase obi ye nkwan no enema bebre na nipa no be ka bom na ba be ye nkwan enti ye ka good government and say good government aban papa ye keka enema bebre bi bom enema aban no ebe ye aban papa. And the first one has to do with accountability. Aban bi I want to make account enche no nkofo bi ya aban fun ya aban hunu enti aban papa de ankade obeye ne say Tambia no de ekoso ewo kronim tambia de opeso ye tambia de akoso awie tambia o man ni sika tambia nema ye o man ni de ano aban papa bia be make accounts e de a kire emutimamufo anase e de a kire the people. So one of the things that constitute good governance, and they say accountability. Accountability is a key if government will be good. Now, it's a key corporate governance best practice, just as it is in many other areas of business and societal life. Governments are accountable to groups and individuals who are affected by their decisions, including their shareholders, stakeholders, vendors, employees, and the general public. Until you care about Papa, one of the key things Emma aban ebeye aban papa no accountability. And when they say aban no be accounts, because aban decision be take in every part of the world biano. It either say affected the people positively or I affected the people negatively. These two. To mean both. Be affected the people positively or be affected the people negatively. But every good government in the decision will take it affect the people positively. Enti aban no agency said ye be eba aban ni susie aban na djuma aban bia na mo to bia o to bia no o involve the people first. And we say okay, so this is the decision I'm taking. This is how it's going to affect my people. We involve the stakeholders, the shareholders, the general public, everybody inclusive. Nti aban no ade a wode ye aban na na ma otu a wotu no aban no be ma accountability aye adwuma whereby say ne niema a wo ye nyina no obe make account e de a kire ne nkofo to whom the decision will be affected whether positively or negatively. Any good government must be accountable to his people or to its people, and that's make aban no useless and incompetent. So if you have any government in the world or making accounts to his people, no, that is a useless government. And then also, about Papa be also what we call strategic vision. strategic vision. You can strategic vision now. You are talking about the mission statement, the vision, and the values of that particular government. It before say maybe abebu mai anasa abebu abebu krono. That particular government must have a strategic vision. Because in this strategic vision, you are going to have a clear vision, a clear and a concise vision. You are going to have your mission, and you are going to have your values. So without these three key things, Abambia can never be a good government. Now, what do we mean by the strategic vision? Let's look into that. Your strategic vision, this is what it is. One of the primary responsibilities is strategic planning, which includes the mission, vision, and value statement. So one, a mission statement, it is a concise explanation for existence. Concise explanation for existence. It's every good government, and I say every good governance, it has a concise explanation for its existence. It's a baby or biano, and was so explanation be when you assembly a classroom entia that particular government. So you ask yourself, every part of the world you are, any part of the world you are, if your government will be a good government, then it should have a clear and concise vision. It should have a clear and concise explanation for the existence of that particular government. And was saying, Adebi a toasum, and was saying, vision be a toasuma, and must have particular government, exist. And yes, sir, if you don't have this clear explanation, this concise mentor, it is better that particular government does not exist. Because the man says, so you ask yourself, say, as a country, Ghana, what is the vision of this particular government? What explanation are they giving to us as far as this particular government vision exists? That is a question we are asking. This particular government, the vision and is saying, why is the government existing? Why is still the government in existence? What is their vision? They should come out and explain to Ghanaians. That is what makes every government a good government. And then also, it must also have a vision statement. And when we say vision statement, Medical some time ago said, what will happen today? What will happen tomorrow? What will happen next week? Or what will happen even next year? And then try to find solutions to it. Say, hey, this is what I will do. This is what I will do. The next 1 year, this is what I'm going to do. The next 10 years, this is what I'm going to do. Abani become useless, whereby Obeshebo now want to mean so. Any government in the world becomes a useless government, whereas the government promises and never fulfill the promises. This is what we will do. This is what we will do. This is what my government will do. This is what my government will do. And mind you, I'm referring to any other particular government I have witnessed in Ghana, as far as any part of the country, any part of the world is concerned. Now what to me that government is a poor government, that government is a useless government, and now by any so. And it cuts across. Not one particular government. I maybe I shall be winning. Not the time was a share bo. None the boss said want to me needs to be and now by papa. Regardless of the political party you are, sit down. Hey, who MPP analyze who CPP analyze say okay CPP bass no okay or promises say CPP bass no dwuma say no di eboa ne nkofo ana CPP bass no na nani so ade hunu ne say uwi awaba NDC so ba we say eboa ne nkofo ana NDC ba ye na nani so ade hunu ne say so ba mfa so ana uwi ano aba NPP so aba NPP so nani so ade hunu ne say ne bo sho hye we di so eboa ne nkofo ana uye sa we analysis we nyina wan kasa uye wia no obisa wo ho say enti ni nyina no aban papa ewo mu ene de he no obisa wo say enti ni nyina no ye wa aban pa and I say you are by four, you are by a swimming fast war. Just make your own analysis, do your own conclusions. And you are also a Ghanaian who knew what goes on in this country. From the team could say. So I'm just here to let you know about what good government or good governance is all about. That is why, before I go back to the value statement, you know, you can't say me. Pope Francis can't say me. As I'm a Pope Francis can't or say, every man, every woman who has to take up the service of government must ask themselves 2 questions. Obia wadi ne ho bewura bem anasa aban bia wo se obisa ne ho ensem mienu. Tie ba ko edi kan say, do I love my people in order to serve them better? Me do me call for to the extent say metumi ahwe omu here ana. That is one question. The next question, am I humble and do I listen to everybody, to diverse opinions in order to choose the best path? If you don't ask these questions, your governance will not be good. The first question, do I love my people in order to serve them better? Am I humble and do I listen to everybody? Indeed, according to Pope Francis, you know, aban papa biya no bisa no ho ensem mienu. The edi kan say, me ya aban no me do me nkofo ana. The etosu mienu ene say, na metie me nkofo asem a omo ka ana na maye se de be ya ebeboa omo ana. Aban papa biya bisa these 2 questions. So we are Ghana ni na utie me wherever you find yourself. Ube bisa won say, abanya ewo so ni abanya abetwam ye kan say efena aba na yedie. Ube bisa won say nti abanya ewo so no eya abanya owo pepa se wo de beboa oman na na. Ube bisa won say abanya ewo so ni ya abanya otie yan citizens na asem ana na na ade so papa bi de boa ya na. Pope Francis say wo ya aban na want to me anyi sansem we ya no papa bi ade a, you are a bad government. Wonya aban pa. If you are Ghana and make your own assumptions. Say, abaya e was one. Abaya, why na adwin say or be born in call for na. Abaya, why na adwin say or tien in call for sufra na. Because in a democratic representative state, you know, people's participation is key. And before government will take any decision, no, it was so involved. Those the decision is going to affect positively or negatively. That is what democracy is all about. In Japan, it makes the government a poor government. It makes the government, you know, a more binding pa. And then also the value statement. Every good government must have a value statement. Only value statement as a government, you are a useless government. It is better your government doesn't exist. Because as I have an oko. Now what shall say when the aquaco we what you seek to achieve and what you seek to do for your people. Now, a value statement. List the core principles that guides and directs. So we are asking, what are the core principles that guide directing this particular NPP administration? It's a question I'm asking, and it is direct to the NPP administration because they are in power now. Because they have to be accountable to we Ghanaians. Because they are the people that your taxes echo more. They are the people that any good thing, any bad thing, it lies on the shoulders of this particular NPP government. NDC is dead and gone. CPP is dead and gone. PPP is dead and gone. We are in NPP era. So any question goes to the NPP government. Take it or leave it. Me to me kobisa, NPP, NDC ne, kanema penyi do mahama say, hey, Argentina ya kwa yenye. Ghana for who say omuntumi nya ya kwa ma omuntumi ma ye ho ntoye ne pam wo mo ene eto abaditi a NDC for ene yi wo mu si nchen. So now we can never blame NDC for the end. Taxes wo mo eni wo mo. Do they make policies for Ghana? No. Do they take decisions for Ghana? No. Ene ya NPP NDC wo Ghana mu. Omuni wi wo. Omani si gani wo mo. ye take decision and omo dey be decide amaye and omo dey be chese aban for ni sika nkoye we ana so bankoye we aban na wo so na de ka na asem because any sade any senke be ko go back to Kwame Nkrumah na asase ablemu Kwame Nkrumah na asase ablemu world war e ho nyina na ke be asase free but particular government are in existence now no oni ne yebisa no. What are the principles directing this particular government as far as the governance are concerned? Etumi aboama Ghana for etumi afa ne ntoma pa efra etumi aboama oman Ghana and its citizens afa ne ntoma pa de efra ma kuro no akoso. That is the question we are asking. Now, we are in a country a rule of law. For every government to be good, it was a rule of law a year juma. So abai papa, it was a emra a year juma. And every democratic state, you know, there is rule of law. Baby a kabima mi kabia memwo biano emra any a year juma. So now Ghana ye emra wa hanum say. So before say abai papa no, it was a abai ne ma Ghana emra no any a year juma. It is a kwakuma enu kofa adwa banchia. Now emrane say ukofa obi banchia. This is the punishment you face it squarely. If emrane say whether you are what regardless of your position, which of course your constitution no emu position bia obi wo. Your constitution no doesn't guarantee say kwakuma enu de obetumi aye de opese oye na emo madwa de wontumi nye. Your constitution no talking about equality and equity. Your constitution is talking about fundamental human rights. Your constitution give you absolute freedom. But emra honum said the any kwasa we no ye emra no baby. Any minister en free, any the auto nso na en free, any omanpanyi en free, and any the OSS ka wakwa ho na en free, and any watchman na en free, and any minister nso en free. Obia! Wo emra ne say boni na wudi ye no. Say ni emfanya wa ye de be ye o. So me bisa say Ghana your rule of law as far as your nation here democratic state, you know, your rule of law, jumana, emrano, pepe, emrano, chisikani, chiwoni, emrano, echidia wame, and echidia comodeno, emrano, saying the issue no chroma. Sekobane say, Yamrano koyebi na a favor one side and quadia, then it doesn't make the government a good one. Emma buying a bay phone. Because say aban papa bia no ne mra o use the rule of law no eye adwuma pepepe say we sikani say o ye hiani say we didi ame say we nidi meye say we ye tenten say we ye tietia say sebi we yare say we nyare say the mra ne tie no e so bia e control bia no one is above the law. So we are asking your rule of law your mra ye adwuma wo kromu ano say na esi etie se eye adwuma pepepe na enim sikani nim hiani dia na enim yarefo ene de onyare dia na it means that the government is good, but say yemra no enye pepepe na eye yiyimu dia it means that we have a bad government. Now rule of law, the rule of law means there should be fairness and impartiality in collaborations and in decision making. Certain circumstances may require seeking outside counsel, guidance or expertise from outside third party experts. Good corporate governance requires to act ethically, honestly, and with the utmost integrity. That is the key. Fairness and impartiality. Every good governance, fairness is the guiding principle. Aban papa biano pepe. And he said, only you and the money aban pa. It is aban be useless, aban be aban fo a abanya yimu aban. Eya abanya onfa pepepe ye nya adwuma eya abanya odwene obi hu echen obi hu na eya abanya ono ne de hu ni se we di emra ne ne ti a enyeye ba we di emra ne ne di a ebeye ohu ni se we di emra ne chi na ebeye we di emra ne chi na enyeye. Every good governance bia no, every good government bia no, impartiality on so fairness is always the guiding principle, regardless of your race, your religion, your belief, your position. Enti se aban consider sa na ma we nyina dia e ma aban no enya aban pa These are the things that was aban, and the other indicators are say yes, aban ne aban papa. You better hear pretty shortly. But Abraham Lincoln can say me. Praise the Father, na chief maybe. Abraham Lincoln can say me. Or say aban papa bi ana so obi a wo na de say obedi obi su bia no e obi a e wo say wo involve ni pa na wo di ni so na ne ba be leader papa. Or say no man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. Enti nipa bia no wonu ma obetumi adi obi so e wa bra nipa na wo di ni so no on give you the consent and I say on you to me say okay di me so. It means that so obey leader papa and I say obey aban papa e wo say nipa na wo di ni so no wo di to me say yes. And yes, and that doesn't mean say bia yakoto aba ma o. Say wo na wa wi ni e na che say yes. Yes, it means say nipa na wo di ni so no or you comfortable with your leadership. Nipa na wo di ni so no the way I will lead nipa no and I say the way I will govern nipa no the way I will say dey na ideas ni ideologies initiatives tie no nipa no egitum. Enti wutumi ni obi so e wa bra won hyehyɛ ne wanama wa wutu onu nipa no anyintum. It makes you a bad leader. It makes the government a bad government. So no man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. You right to ask no. Now, uko India, the president of India also 12, the 12th president of India, Patriba Patel. This woman now when we were screening this one, Patriba Patel, uko India, ono na the 12th president. Now ono so na oba odi ka be president of India. Okasa for about good government hono. Or say corruption is the enemy of development. Katashise ne proye pa eno na ma o mai bia enkoso. So mai bia enkoso according to Patriba Patel, the 12th president of India, a corruption. And of good governance. Aban papa so enti sabani aban fo abani aban huru abani aban ya wonu mu nipa ho abani aban ya nsusu ya osusu nyina no enya hwe ayeye nti obia abani aban ya de wo ye nyina no esu ni fa so emwa ne manfo a then Patriba Patel say enya aban pa. It must be got rid of what both the government and the people at large must come together to achieve this national objective. Eti Patriba Patel say aban bia be ya aban papa e wo say emu timamufo ne emu panifo nyina ka bom na ade a ye fre no keta hyehye ene proye. So ma anka enema be bia on ma koso other countries including Ghana. Utiema, there's no country without corruption. But how do we fight against corruption? What are we doing as a country to make sure say we live corruption free? So according to Patriba Patel, corruption and hinder development. And then good governance. Sabana nyaba papa, there will be corruption. And when there is corruption and bad government, the nation can never develop. So it might be a one we are struggle with development. Or might be a one we are kosu be or tab be or no the man koso na ne man for bre. Or might be a one we are na or struggle with development, you know. It means that nation, no corruption no. It means that particular nation, no abain no one ya abain fun and ya abain papa. Because there are so many countries in the world that they have all the resources. But still, the country is not developing because of corruption and bad government. Now, few indicators. Good governance. Just about 7 minutes away near Pong. Indicators that good governance, participation. Political participation includes a broad range of activities through which people develop and express their opinions on the world and how it is governed, and try to take part and shape the decisions that affect their lives. Enti enema bi so ema aban ne be ya aban papa ne se emutimamufo no so etumi ekasa bi. Enti se aban ne wo ho na mutimamufo ntumi nkasa bi a aban ne wo ho na se mutimamufo ka asem na aban ne ntia, it makes that particular government a bad government. So you as a Ghanaian, just do the analysis yourself. Wa hwe oniema ekoso wo krom wherever you find yourself. Hwe niema ekoso wo krom ye Ghana foi ye nhwe ye niema ekoso wo ye krom ha ya discuss about good governance and niema constitute good governance ya kan wasem mami take we niema fanko. Good governance is centralized around the idea of not only corruption within a system but lack of transparency and accountability. Enti aban bia no sa aban ne be ya aban huru ebeye abanfo a na pepepe ye ne niema a woye no emu na ho na ne niema a woye no emu timamufo enhu so na katasehye esa wom enti se aban take decision bia na ne nkofo enhu so ne enhu fi na katasehye wo dey, it makes the government a bad government. So we Ghana ni now we are discussing what good and bad government is. You know expert bi so amoma kasa about good and bad government. So we Ghana ni a one kasa tena ho na make your own analysis and assumptions na we say oh yes indeed ade we here cause you echese Ghana ya mamuo no and I say your government ni ye and I say enye, it is your own jurisdiction. One kasa judge, make the conclusion yourself. From me Arnold Clement, the youth advocate, truth will always defeat lies. Now Madika Akacho say over enra Easter Monday no niema bebre to me cause activities bebre ukopiem yi insakana de acho ukopiem ewo eye amomole community a honorable assemblyman abetkomi oni unit committee no to me organize games bia na chese nika timanusi ya ibe yi sa games no na so what to me ahwebi say de niema esiko na me show meda production crew ni na asi Isaac White to me boy with the camera and everything and your phone lines no disappoint here mo de be cheye Moses da wuso hwe lightning and so ne MC amaye mame abena Fabia na ejenim so pass it through on the show like you saw it so and Clifford in social media handles my Chachabo and so it me produce you as assistant so no share floor ni na so it me my apostle general as it me the entire no it me ekata so abibia anso to me e course so kama it ma no see ya na ye ko amomole community ni akoyibo na kakra games kakra course no we say de no so esi ekoye na say da bia ameka no wadwuma a wo ye na oniema a wo ye wo kromo anum say me ba answer na no my active my area problem bia wo area ho bia no me show my active my area producer for number to screen so mama fasa number na da so no famu bia my active my area whatever problem in your community the fa nipa ho the fa community no e bia o friend number ni mu bia o send e mu bia message ana say mu bia WhatsApp ye no e be twetwe nkomo ni aba na problem no ya be hwese de sitie ni yatu hu so anamo wo mu bia so ana say wo NGO na person o partner with us wo ya nkra na person o partner with my active my area ni address to problems ni hwese de sikwa the same numbers in the good screen so no and so betumi afa 05416751188 ni na no fa ye no be twetwe enkomo na me show uwo kromo ana wadwuma wudie no ne ya wo ye nyina no se emoa ema oman no entumi nkoso a nyame ontua woka uwo kromo ana wadwuma wo ye no niema wo ye nyina eboa ma oman no ekoso a nyame ontua wo nso woka nyame ontua obiaka se de na dwuma tie
and the chamber with TV. A brand asset TV, active TV, opportunity, opportunity, and offside.
Your friend, Honorable Raymond Tetekome, Assembly member for Amomole electoral area, and I may answer me Dwemutinani Emma Ofanko Zona Council. And I shot a fee Easter last year, and I me share me bon compound, bear a female nunie, na yarea of the war, air COVID, intending to me in Siakan, into a fee Easter. Yesu ewu asori de na e wo se ye bua emebu na no adwene a botae ta dwumadi e kire ni se say yɛbɛboa a mɛbu n'ano na wɔn bɛ exhibit wɔn potential na talent ɛwɔ ball bom yɛwɔ ball akansie bebree wɔ ha mpanyinfoɔ a wɔn yɛ adeɛ no wɔn bɛ select wɔn na wɔn akɔ wɔn anim afei nso yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛde korɔ yɛbɛba football akansie deɛ ɛde korɔ yɛba ana afei nso ɛde anigye entertainment sort of entertainment ebiom yɛhwɛ sɛ edu afofi da ɛyɛ holidays ayɛ ana mmabu no na ebi kɔ beach ebi kɔ baabi a ɛnyɛ beach yɛ nim na ɛde ɔhaw ɛne nneɛma ba nti yɛhwɛ yɛn mpɛ so aso ne yɛboaboa mmabu no ano a ne yɛhu sɛ ansa na akansie bɛkɔ awie no na ɛde mfaso deɛ bebree aba wei ne botae pɔtea ɛtae akansie yi ana agro yɛ akyi ansa na yɛbɛhyɛ ase anɔpɛ yi yɛkɔɔ de yɛfrɛ no health work yɛde tietire yɛn mpom ɛyɛ amomɔle youth nyinaa yɛto mumbome ɛde ɛnwom ɛde tenetene yɛn mpom sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a apɔmuden ɛne exercise no nso yɛbɛnya afiri mu nti sɛ atiefoɔ ɛtie a sɛdeɛ amɛde ka no ɛyɛ akansie nkabom ɛne youth a wɔn yɛ adeɛ wɔ bɔɔbɔ obi a ɔhwɛ kasafidie ɛyɛ active tv a ɔpɛ players no ɔtwe bɛn assembly member ɛne unit committee foɔ na yɛwɔ bɔɔbɔfoɔ a wɔn yɛ adeɛ bebree sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn bɛfa wɔn akɔ wɔn various team a wɔn bɛboa na wɔn nso no ɛyɛ youth unemployment no yɛbɛsi ano wei ne botae titire a ɛsi ɛnɛ akansie no so nti sɛdeɛ amɛdi ka no ɛyɛ deɛ ɛsi so ne sɛ deɛ obɛdi first no